Hi folks, Paul Jennings here, and today we're playing bongos and we're going to learn 5 beginner or basic rhythms to help get you on your way from zero to hero of being a bongo player. So this is really for beginners. If you haven't already, definitely watch my first beginner video, the Bongo Lesson 1, where you'll learn about the bongos, how to tune them up, and the basic hits, the tones. So definitely do that if you haven't already before embarking on this lesson. If you haven't already, like every YouTuber says, please subscribe and like this video. Comment if you've got any questions or if you've got anything to say about the bongos, about percussion, about anything really that hopefully I can be of assistance for. Also, I'm now offering channel memberships. So if you become a member, there's 3 levels currently. You can just support the channel. I think it's for $1.99 a month if you like what I do. If you're just into like learning the basics of the cajon, you can become a cajon freshman, and that'll give you access to my full beginner course for cajon. If you're looking at getting access to all of the cajon courses and upcoming premium content, member content, then become a premium member if you do so wish. So check that out, have a look, and if it feels like a good fit, consider becoming a member. So here we are. We're going to learn 5 basic rhythms for bongos, and these really are to help you practice your tones and kind of feel quickly like you're playing some grooves. And there's not going to be any fancy techniques here. We're just going to learn some rhythms that incorporate the tones of the bongos. So rhythm 1, we're going to start with 1 hit on the low bongo and then 2 up on the high bongo here. So this is the rhythm. It's in 4/4. It's very easy. And we start 1, 2, 3, 4. And it doesn't maybe sound very exciting at this point, but that rhythm really is just to get you feeling comfortable with the bongos and playing between the two sides. So let's try that together after 4, nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well done. Now let's learn groove 2. Groove 2 is going to be incorporate that same groove that we just learned in groove 1, but we're going to add a nice little bit that's going to make it sound a little more advanced. So this is it. So that's really just building on that first groove, and we're doing that same first part, but the next part, just hitting 2. And again, this is really, it's quite basic stuff, but for those of you who are beginners, it is going to take a little time. And what you're wanting to do here is really focus in on getting the right tones and the sound and letting the bongos ring out and sound like they should. So let's try that together, nice and slow, after 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, sounds, you know, the idea here, as I say, is to work on your tones, but even a simple groove like that, when it's up to speed, when you bring up the tempo, can sound kind of cool. So definitely practice with a metronome. If you've got a metronome, I'm sure most people have access to metronomes these days with a smartphone, or I think if you just Google metronome, you'll definitely find one. Groove number 3, we're going to start up here on the high end, and we're going to give it this. Very, very familiar groove that you may have heard on bongos or in percussion. So up here, we're kind of, the main groove is kind of up here. 1, 1, 2. So there's 3 hits, and then 1 down here. Okay, so now let's try that groove 3 together, nice and slow after 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, if we play that a bit faster. Now we're into groove 4. We're going to incorporate this closed slap, this muted slap, which you learn in Bongos Lesson 1, which is on my channel. So we're closing it, and we're making that nice muted slap. So here's the groove. So we're starting down here. It's in 4. All of these grooves are in 4/4. We're starting down on the low one, and then we're coming right up for a closed slap, a closed muted slap, and then we're coming for the open tone. 1, 2, 3, and then finishing with a closed or muted slap again. So there. And that comes quite quickly after those 3. So you want to move your hand down so that it's in place for that slap. So let's try that together, nice and slow after 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's hear that groove 4 a bit faster so we can hear the potential. And then as we go, we'll fill in the bits with some ghost notes. The bits, fill in the bits. Fill in the beats or the hits with some ghost notes and extra little things. So that sounds crazy to beginners, perhaps crazy, but the fundamentals of that are. And then build on it. Okay, groove 5 is going to be where we're going to start to explore some ghost notes on the bongos. So this is the groove, and then I'll kind of explain what's in it. So within that, we're also now exploring some dynamics, and we're exploring ghost notes, dynamics, and really what underpins that is this 16th note pattern. It's a subdivision of 16th notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what we're doing with our hands for that whole way through the groove is we're going, but then we're using dynamics to punch out the main beats or the main hits of the rhythm. So really lightly, you can practice just doing this. So you're just hearing taps, and then you can start punching out the rhythm. And this left hand here, if you're right-handed, you'll be playing like me. If you're left-handed, you might have it flipped. So the main rhythms are being punched out by my right hand, and the left hand is just providing ghost notes. So I'm just tapping with that kind of sound. So why don't we try that together, and we'll take it slow after 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, yeah, it's going to feel a little weird at first if you haven't explored, or if you haven't been playing any other percussion instruments or drums, or any other musical instrument. If you're kind of a beginner to a lot of this stuff, that might seem like a weird concept, but it really does fundamentally give us the difference between a very basic rhythm and something that sounds musical and has character. Those ghost notes, and with the dynamics of playing a hit or a beat harder or softer. So I'll just play it a bit faster so you can kind of hear the potential of that as well. I'll start slow with this one, and then I'll speed it up. So there we have it, guys. There's 5 rhythms, basic rhythms. We're not trying anything too fancy here. They're designed to get you going on the bongos, following on from bongos lesson 1. These really are to help you practice your tones and get used to moving between the 2 drums that make up the bongos. Please do subscribe to the channel, of course, if you haven't already. Leave a comment below, and consider becoming a member if you want to support the channel further, or if you want access to those long courses, those premium courses. There's lots and lots of videos on my channel, But yeah, consider becoming a member if it feels like the right thing for you. And until next time, take care of yourselves.